Hey guys, let's look at a game. Uh, uh, it's particular game. 4 stones against KataGo, and I turned on where it shows you the best moves you can make. And amongst the best moves, I consistently chose one that I think, for the most part, Q players would find. And a few times I had to choose a move that wasn't best, wasn't like a 1 or 2 point loss because the correct move was too complicated. But let's see how it went and if it's of value to watch. First, I was surprised. It says, "Oh, go ahead and kick white." Well, really? That gives white a nice position. Well, we're doing equality, and at 4 stones, that's good, I guess. Then all the way to the kick, to the attack, not back where it's safe with territory here. Now, this move is terrible unless you were going to attack. Black attacks. Okay. Would he have attacked if white went away? Notice the action has moved away, so there's no rush to do the attack. When white plays here, that starts bothering this black group, so we need to take action locally. So the attack would make sense now. This is all standard stuff. Oh, usually it's here and here. But in this case, it just seems awfully easy for black. So white came down. Notice that bothers our group. Of course, we're going to capture. As it is, white can't do anything to disconnect us. So that gives us time to get out. Again, I'm a little surprised about this contact. Why didn't KataGo say, "Oh, just get out without contacting"? Because contacting helps white. The only thing I can think of is this black form, what black's building here presents the cut and hurts white on the left. Then contact. Okay. So if white takes, we can defend and we're still connected. White's getting health, but not all the way health. So we have time to stay on the bottom, counterattack. And now we have the cut here, but still black defends. It's a little hard for white to push and cut when white's cut. But if white saves the cut, hurting this area, we have to come back. That's no good. So fix it now. All makes sense. If you understood what I said. Okay. Black's behind enemy lines. One would think black would want to get out. Yes. And of course, that's 2 cuts here for white. So we're playing right next to the 2 cuts. Capture. Down, threatening the cut. Little things like this. This is pretty straightforward, but this small change makes it harder, quite a bit harder, for white to come in on the bottom. That's a funny sequence. I'm not sure I would have come up with that. So now that white's here, and white is virtually alive. That means the black group has its troubles. Time to defend. Well, this is pretty good defense. We're going to cut and kill white. So we're defending this group by making that threat. So did you catch that? Come back. Where'd you go? Boom, 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 boom. Okay. We're defending this group by threatening the cut. Save. Now we can't cut. We're back to defending our group. Co-threat. Threaten to kill the corner, which makes us live. Capture, which is nice and safe for white. And now black has Miai. Black can come down, which come down at A, killing B, or escape to something like C. So black has Miai now. Well, doesn't he want to take the corner? Isn't it big? Well, yeah, but we're in the early opening. There's groups to attack, big areas. We're alive. We have Miai. So we continue. We attack. White has no eyes yet. Okay. Black could play this way, but we're not exactly out. It's getting awkward. So he takes. Makes sense. Some of these simple moves are based on difficult discernments. Am I weak? Am I not weak? If I defend here, is that actually good enough? Those are difficult decisions. The moves themselves, if you decide, oh, time to defend, take the corner. Boom, boom. Make white live small. If white can live at all. This move I thought was interesting. If white starts this sort of thing, there's a cut here. That's bothersome. Also, a move like this, if he fixes, we kill the cutting stone. So playing here gets rid of that annoying Aji and makes all the Aji here more meaningful. So build a wall across. And start in here. I remember when I was playing the game, it offered these sorts of moves, right? And this wasn't the first choice, but it was one of the top choices. And we generally like to play corner before side. So I thought, well, let's put it here. I'll make that choice. It's what most of us would do. If white doesn't save, white's not alive here. And if white wants to fight in the center, white has to be alive. So he saves. And then here, he suggested playing two moves on the right. I think the first one, the corner one, very solid, good in the corner, great for the right, making it hard for white to play on the right. Like it probably a shoulder hit. But then here. And it's like, great, then no shoulder hit, no easy invasions. I would not think of this. I would think of the top. And I think I put this move here to say that was one of its choices. Maybe that was the first choice. I don't recall. And white contacts to start. Some Aji here, life here. Now white's going to live. Maybe. But black's going to get a great wall for the top. This move, I thought, kind of stood out. Black is saying, I want to kill you. Or else why play here? So a killing move. And I would have put it one further away. But this killing move, I thought that was interesting. Here, this was its top choice, I think, but I would have played it here, and that was one of its top choices, so I put it there. Around. And white dies on the right. This move was hard for me. I would never even think of playing here. As I recall, all the moves it suggested seemed foreign. But we're seeing that the moves white's playing aren't producing eyes, suggesting that's why white wanted to play this way. Serious attack. If white comes underneath, black comes across the top, taking some nice center. So white comes this way instead. Black transfers his top profit over to the corner. This was complicated. I just wasn't so sure what to do about this. Defend the center stones, start developing center points. Okay, so black obviously wants to cut, but his stones here aren't very strong yet. So develop the center, threaten all those points as we help the stones. Makes sense. Move like this means that white is cut, therefore this is black's area. Little liberty race action. This was complicated. There are a number of choices for black in the fight. I chose not the number one, but one that would make sense to us. Saves the cut, takes away the eye. Black starts in, some Aji on the left, and that's where the game ended. The game would have continued, but we're in endgame. And black is more than 3.5 stones ahead. I lost less than half a stone by choosing, like, let's say it was, it shows, okay, there's a half-point loss. Okay, if we get 10 of those, that's 5 points. And half a stone's depending, well, we won't get into that. So the little half-point things add up. And I did 1 or 2 whole point losses. So interesting. So I don't know if it's helping anybody, but there you go. Okay, bye. Yeah.